Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and a very good evening to all of you who are now uh, returning to Guidance Counseling Facebook. So today again, I am Dr. Husni Muhammad Razi from Student Guidance Unit. Would like to welcome you to another live session with Student Guidance, and today we are yet going to have another interesting topic that I would like to share with all of the audience. Okay, so now we are reaching the 1st of October, so which means we only have we're going to have another 3 more months to go to end our 2021, and we'll be welcoming 2022 soon. So there's a lot for us to think about what we have done, what we have accomplished, what we have achieved, and what we are still chasing, what we are still hoping to get through, and also we still have plans. We still have time to plan for what we want to change or make it materialize in the next upcoming year. And inshallah, with God willing, 2022 is going to be a great year, a good year for us after we've been through this 2 years of challenging, a lot of sad news, devastating situation all over the world, and also our country, and there might be a lot of incident that happen within our own close family members. But trust the process. Remember that the storm would never last. Storm would come, yes. Storm would make everybody, every place is so wet. Storm can also destroy something, but it will not last. Human lasts. Human will stand still, still be standing even after the storm has passed. So trust this, and be prepared, be ready to get through the storm. And we have been going through this storm for the past 2 years, and inshallah 2022 going to bring sunshine and light to all of the population of the world. Okay, so my topics today will be about changing your mind, changing our mind, changing my mind. Okay, so as usual, I'm going to start my session with a story. I think this story is quite popular, and I think you have heard it many times, and I'm just going to repeat it anyway. And if you haven't heard about this, so this is your first time, right? So this is a story about a man who went to a circus. So he had some spare times. There's no pandemic in his part of a town, so he decided to go and have fun in a circus, in a local circus. So as he went and go enjoy all the activity in the circus, and then he came to this part where it's an elephant cage. So and then the trainer come and bring out the elephant, and apa ask the elephant to do all sort of tricks, and the elephant managed to do all sort of tricks, and they give the elephant treats lah. And then after the elephant finished performing its tricks and its routine, so they take back the elephant and put it at the corner of the area and tie the elephant foot. So the chain or the rope that tying the elephant foot was so tiny. It's not as big lah. I mean, it you can know that if the elephant snap out his foot, the chain or the rope will easily break and will no longer able to contain this huge elephant. So this person was curious and also feel a bit worried, and he go and ask the trainer, excuse me, can I ask you something? So, yes, please ask. I saw you tie the elephant just around the corner. There was a very small rope or chain which I don't think this going to make the tie secure. I think the elephant can easily snap the chain or the rope that you are using to tie his foot. So I think maybe you need to get a bigger rope or bigger chain. And then the trainer say, no, 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 don't worry, the elephant will never go away. But aren't you worried, should you be prepared? No, 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 because this elephant has been here with us since it was small. So when he was small, he'd already been tied with the same rope, and he's been trained, and that he will never be able to get away, and this chain will forever hold. So this is what is remaining, or becoming a huge belief, or becoming a huge a true conviction, to the elephant, that he believe, even though that he is now so big and powerful, he will never be able to get away because of this small chain or small rope that tied his foot. So this is also what it meant to us, when we fail to see what we already have, what we already gain, what is our capability, our potential. We fail to see, and we enable to imagine what will be life if we get away from the situation, if we change whatever that we are in this current situation. So same with the situation of the elephant. The elephant thought that he will never be able to break away from this small chain, without looking at the body that the elephant is having. If the elephant realized that he is way much bigger, way much stronger than when he was small, he can easily break the chain and run away and be free. But he doesn't change his mind, and he still strongly believe that this chain will lock or will tie him, and will prevent him from moving away. Hence, the elephant did not make any single attempt to try and break free and to get his freedom. So this is also can happen to us, and in fact, it happened to a lot of us, when we choose to be in our current state, thinking that there's nothing that we can do, believing that we have no skill, knowledge, capability to change our situation, to get away from our comfort zone, and to do what are the things that we only dare to dream to do. So here come our topics today about, yes, maybe it's time to change our mind. Okay, so why do we change our mind? Why do people have this change of mind? So basically, people change their mind when they realize that the reality is no longer suiting with what they've been imagining or dreaming. For example, you imagine that when you enroll in an institution, in a reputable university or college, whether locally or internationally, you imagine that you will be having such a great time with your friend in campus. You will get to know a lot of your new friends, local and international, and you imagine there will be so much activities outdoor that you will run around, skip along with your friend, and enjoying your get together time, movies, lunch break, and everything, all with all your friend under the sun, under the moon. Then bam, come COVID-19, and all of this imagination, all of these ideas have gone. So suddenly you find yourself, all of us find ourselves trapped in our own home, in our hometown, in our country, unable to go anywhere, and doing what we have been imagining, what we have been planned to do. So this is when one of the important situation, when people should start changing their mind. So if you feel that, oh my God, there's the only way for me to have this whole experience of college learning, tertiary education experience is by being present in the campus, then I'm sorry to say you have wasted 2 years. 2 beautiful, wonderful, sunny years. But if you choose to, okay, so there's going to be changes, I'm still enrolling in the university, it's just that I will be doing my learning experience slightly different from what people used to do, which I'm going to do it online, and I'm going to do all the activities online, meetings online with all my friends, and yet I'm still doing and I'm still learning. So this is one of the situation where people need to change their mind, when your reality is no longer matching with your expectation. So this is one of the situation when you go for a job. So for example, you go for an interview and the interview have maybe overselling. So when you actually arrive in the place, in the situation where you're supposed to be working, you find it's totally different from what it has been promised, from what you have been agreed during an interview. So you really need to change your mind. I mean, there's a lot of thinking that needs to be done. Are you going to continue in this company, or you should back off and find other place, other alternative? In any situation, in any situation where it does not meet your expectation, it's not what is being promised, it's not what is being said. So this is a suitable situation where you should sit down, step back for a while and rethink. Is this what I want? Is it what's supposed to be? Is this what the real situation is going to be, look like? How is it going to be in the next few days, few months, few years? I might be able to continue, or I might not be able to continue. So it's okay for you to change your mind. Maybe it's better for you to change your mind. Okay. Alright, when the idea that you have is also have outgrown yourself. For example, you have this imagination and you have these romantic ideas that you're going to study and live in your hometown for forever. But after you finish your high schools, you realize that you have practically see every part of your hometown. There's no other area or section that you have not explored, and this is not giving you enough anymore. You feel that you need more than what your hometown can offer. So this is also a situation where you find yourself, this is not enough. I want something more. I thought that I want all of this, but now I have everything. I have seen all area parts of my hometown. I went to this and that. I think I want to see something else. So this is also the situation where you can change your mind, and it's okay. So find a new place and explore new territory. Go to a new town. So apply for college or institution or work that is outside your hometown. If you fear that you might not be able to be independent when you are so far away from your family, so choose somewhere, the area that is slightly closer but still outside your hometown, so that you can still commute with a short period of time, and your parents also can come visit whenever they want, whenever that's needed, and you feel less anxious. But this is also a situation where people normally change their mind. They feel that, okay, I thought this is what I want, but after I have everything, I think there's something still missing. So it's outgrown you. You no longer think this is enough, this is sufficient, I want something else. For example, once you finish your degree, you realize that, okay, to be an expert in my area, in my category, I cannot just have this degree. I need to have more than degree. So then you go for master, then you go for PhD, and then you go for a double master and PhD. So until you feel, okay, this is I feel comfortable, I feel confident that I have enough of knowledge or skill or specialties for me to call myself an expert in whatever field. Okay, so until then, until you feel that it's sufficient, it's enough, it's okay for you to change your mind. After you finish this course, this subject, suddenly you realize that I think that you want to try something totally different, a different field in different university, because you feel that you have not find your calling. It's okay, so go and try and explore. If somewhat along the way you find it also not suitable for you, it's okay for you to step down and step back and look back again and see what is the problem that causes you to stop in the middle. And if this the causes is because physical, for example financial, so you can stop for a while and then adjust and do whatever necessary to overcome the situation. But if it's a change of heart, so you find it's no longer what you want, so then you're going to explore yourself again, and find the thing that really makes you happy, really makes you energized, that makes you feel you have burning desire to do it every single day. And to find this, sometimes yes, you have to take a long time and you have to travel far and you have to go to this journey, a far long journey. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's happy, and sometimes it really pushes you to the limits. Okay. And then when the situation is changing, The situation is totally changing. Yes, it is also as when you need to change your mind. You plan this and that, and then yep, like COVID or the situation of your family changing suddenly. Your father is no longer with you, kan? So totally a different situation, and you need to adjust. The whole family need to adjust about what is the next step that's going to be done. And unfortunately, there's a lot of our friends out there who have to go through this situation. When the whole their environment, their living environment have changed. Because of the natural disaster. There's a lot of storm. This past few months have and then landslide, and then this flash flood, and all this require instant changes and instant adaptation, and this also causes people to need to change their mind lah. They need to put on hold certain things, they need to work on fast on certain other things, and this also makes people change their mind. And you need to be able to be flexible. You need to be able to ready, and change your mind and do whatever need, whatever necessary. And then how to change your mind, how we can change our own mind. So yeah, sometimes we've been forced with this situation, whether we plan, whether we seek, or we didn't plan, it just come slamming into our door. Like I said, natural disaster, flood coming in, and this is something that totally unplanned, but it happened anyway. So you need to change, and first thing that you need to change is to change your mind. First thing that you need to do when you want to change your mind is accepting that is you are in need of a new strategies, because the strategies that you have currently, or the plan that you think you want to do, is no longer practical, is no longer applicable, is no longer can be applied to this particular situation. So you need to accept the situation. It doesn't mean that you are defeated, and it's not mean that you are kalah, you are loser. No, it's just that the game has changed. The game has changed. You preparing for the badminton match, for example, kan? So you've been training. Suddenly when you arrive at the game, they said, oh, we have to cancel badminton. What we have today is only tennis, because badminton court has something wrong, so the only available game is tennis. So you need to change your mind and be ready to and accept that you cannot play badminton today, but you can play tennis. So accepting that you need to change the game, you need to change the strategies. So realizing that, okay, what I have planned previously or out of all this year is cannot be applied today at this particular moment for this particular situation. So you keep your plan, your strategies that you have planned before for some other time. It's not that it is totally a waste. No, you keep it somewhere first. So at the moment, you need to address with the issues at hand. So the issue now, the game now, is that we need to do a lot of online learning, kan? PDPR and whatever lah, what you want to call it, virtual learning, so on and so forth. So the game has changed. Does that mean that you're going to stop the game? No, it just means that you change the game and you change how you play. So you can record, you can watch the lecture over and over again. So there's so many ways for you to play this new game. But first you need to accept that my previous game plan is not working, or cannot be working at this moment because the game has changed. I need to change to a new game plan. Alright. And then look at previous thinking, previous thinking that has been blocking you, that has been hindering you from making this change. Remember the elephant story? So the elephant feel that this rope, this chain is too strong. He can never break this chain. And what he failed to see that his physical body, his physical strength is way stronger than the chain. So you have to identify this. You have to look at what is it that scare you the most. What is it that causing you to keep on stopping yourself from making these changes? Is it the fear? Is it you don't want to be in an uncomfortable zone? Because if you move to a new place, when you do a new thing, you start up a new routine, a new system, yes, it's going to be uncomfortable first few weeks, and that's going to be normal, as if it was your second nature again. But to go through this painful process, painful phases of initial change, is that what makes you feel reluctant to do this change? So you have to identify that. If that is the problem, then you need to talk to yourself again. It's only temporary. Remember, I told you about the storm. The storm doesn't last. And it's only going to be to hit you so hard for few weeks, few months, and then the storm will go away and the sun will shining again. So you have to tell yourself, be brave. This is only for temporary, and then things will be so normal. You're going to live like this new way of life, like you have been living it all this while, like fish swimming in the water. So identify this, what has been blocking you all this while, and talk to yourself about not getting yourself defeated by this idea that scares you. Because ideas, it remains in ideas. If you don't make the scary ideas come out alive, it should not be able to do anything to you. So keep it in your mind, or just throw it outside from your mind, telling yourself that I can do this. It is scary, yes. It is painful, yes. But nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me, and I can do this. I can overcome this pain, this process, this adjustment period. So keep on telling yourself, and your whole mind, your whole body will follow. Flip negative statement into positive statement, like I said earlier. So if you feel scared, keep on telling yourself, I can do this, I can do this. It is scary, yes, but it's okay. I can do this. I trust myself. I have so much knowledge. I have all this experience, and there's also many of my friends who already been doing this, and they are okay, they are fine. So I can do this as well. I am strong, I am brilliant, I'm intelligent, I can do this. Keep on telling that to yourself every day. Whenever these negative ideas come into your mind saying that don't do this, you're going to fail, you don't know how hard it's going to be, and you don't know how to do all this online digital virtual learning. Is all very technical. No, you can do it. You make a mistake, yes, of course you're going to make a mistake along the way. Half of the semester may be full of mistake, but you're not going to die because of the mistake that you make when you are changing your new environment. So keep on doing it, one step at a time. Okay. And then you need to understand why is it important for you to change. Why is it important, necessary for you to make this change at the present moment of your life? Because it is your own survival. If you don't make this change, you will be left out. You will be feel sorry, and you might feel regret in the future. What if? And you are going to be haunted by this question of what if? What if you have joined that program? What if you did not quit your work, your job, your study, your whatever lah? What if I have given everything? What if I try again when I failed the first time? So you don't want to be haunted by all this what if question. So you need to understand why I need to do this. It's because it's for me, my own survival. I need to be there. I need to complete my study. I need to whatever. So you understand your reason. Understand your real reason why you are doing this. It's for my own health. And for that I cannot stop, because if I stop, then I will hurt myself. And when I hurt myself, there also someone else will be hurting, which is your loved one, your parents, your family, your wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever lah that's love you. So you need to take care of yourself, because there's a lot of people going to be affected by you when you are hurt. So understand the real reason why are you doing it. Is it because of the religion, because of your faith, or whatever? But make sure you really understand the reason, so that when the changes that you make, it will give you a push, a drive, and motivation. So you're not easily going to back down or stop from doing whatever the things that you want to change. Okay. And then start small, like I said, one day at a time, one subject at a time. So do one small thing. If you want to exercise, do one routine at a time, and then after 1 week, 2 weeks, you add 2 routines. When you go cycling ke jogging, start from 1 kilometer. After you are comfortable with 1 kilometer, when you feel that okay, 1 kilometer doesn't bring me any more sweat, so you extend to 2 kilometers. It's okay. You have all the time in your life. So one step at a time. Don't rush it. Don't feel that you are pressured to prove to anyone. No, you only have to prove it to yourself. So prove it by doing it until you feel satisfied lah, until it really makes you feel that you have become a change and a different person. Okay, so do it one day at a time, one routine at a time. Okay, and then step out from your comfort zone. So when you want to change your mind, of course, definitely you have to go out from your comfort zone. So the things that you always feel your protective layers, things that become your bounce safety net and cushion, this is something that you need to put aside for a while, because you're going to have a new zone. So imagine that you are stepping out from this comfort zone because your comfort zone has become so small, whereas the area outside your comfort zone is so big, and it's open for you to explore, it's open for you to be claimed and to say that it is yours. It's just that you need to get out from that comfort zone, because if you keep on sitting in your comfort zone, in that corner, in that small box or small room, you will not get anything outside there. When there is so many wonderful things, there's so many wonderful people, activities, goals, dream, achievement that can be yours, only if you want to step out from that zone. If you choose not to step out, then you can only watch all those dreams, all those goals being blown away by the wind or being taken away by people, by others who choose to go out from their comfort zone. And believe me, everyone who go out from their comfort zone, they also feel nervous, they also feel scared, and they also feel uncertain, but they do it anyway, and they know why they are doing it, and they're doing it by one step at a time. But that first step that they took is getting out from their comfort zone. So if your comfort zone is sleeping until late in the afternoon, so you need to get out from that comfort zone. So you need to wake up early. And waking up early going to be uncomfortable and going to be painful for you the first few weeks. The first few weeks only. And then after 2 weeks, it become normal. Your body is adjusting. You're not going to bleed. You're not going to die of waking up early. In fact, after 2 weeks, you feel so energized. You feel so alive. You feel so fresh. So keep telling yourself this. Keep telling yourself this, that you're going to achieve it. You're going to get what you want by first changing your mind. The first thing that we need to do is changing your mind. Change your own mind. And then learn to look whatever issues that is you are currently dealing or trying to solve from different angle, because there's always going to be at least two way of looking in, from your way and other people's way. So imagine that you are other people that also evaluating the same problem. So for example, about this learning online, virtual learning, so you feel that it's hard for you, you imagine that this is not comfortable, and this is something that you would want to do. So imagine the other person on the other side of the screen, for example lecturer. It's also something that is not easy for the lecturer, but they're also doing it anyway. And also other friends, your other friend from other institution, imagine what would they feel, and then also look at from the perspective of your parent. Imagine that if you are a parent, so how do you feel? What will you do? So imagine all this angle, imagining that you are different person, thinking about the same situation, COVID. Imagine that you are the public, and then also imagine what if you are the frontliners. So if you are the frontliners, what do you want to say? What do you want to do? What do you hope for the public to do? So look at the same problem in different angle by imagining that you are from frontliners, you are from the government side, you are from the anti-vaccine. Imagine all this. So it will give you a lot of different angle, different perspective, different view that you have never thought of before, because we always walk in our shoes, kan? We never try to walk in other people's shoes because it's not going to be comfortable. But try. So if you try this, then it will open up your mind, and it will make you think that, okay, so there's so many people in this world who also experiencing the same problem like me, in this pandemic, but the way that they are dealing with their life, the way they are continuing or striving to live in this pandemic era is different. And we, all of us, can learn from each other, but provided that we want to look from different angle. So if we keep on looking from our own scope, very limited perspective, we will not understand the problem from outside, and we will not see the solution, because we have been looking from this small angle of our own problem, our own perspective. So when we already being so overwhelmed by our own feeling, experience, fear of living with this pandemic, we tend not be able to see the solution, the light at the end of the tunnel, ke whatever lah that you want to call it. You feel that life is so miserable, because we never try to look from other people's perspective. So imagine that, so you put yourself, imagine that you saw yourself as the doctor, you saw yourself as the police officer that has been doing all this roadblock for 2 years straight. They have not been taken any leave, kan? And imagine if you are in that situation. So it will open up your mind and will give you so many ideas of how you're going to change your game plan, and eventually change your mind, and hopefully will be able to produce a new set of behavior altogether, so that you become a fresh, brand new person in the same body. But you also can change your mind to change your body, kan? By the way, your appearance, so you can choose different type of appearance lah. For example, previously you enjoy wearing certain kind of fashion, kan? So you think now it's time for you to have a new look. Why do you want to have this new look? It's up to you lah. You have to know why do you need this new look. Maybe to give you a bit of more motivation, to give you more feeling of spirit and joy, to make you feel more energized. So you need this image changing, change of your image. So do that. So if you think that this will boost your motivation, it will make you feel more energized, it will make you feel a bit happier in this not so happy situation, do it. So do it. Change your appearance, choose a new color that you never try, be bold, so that it will open up your mind, it will make you feel slightly different. And usually when you have this new transformation of image, it will make you feel good. So you do try that, because we never see us in a different light, so try to do it, and you will see how it makes you feel, how different it makes you feel, and hopefully it makes you feel different in a good way. So when you feel that just by changing your outside appearance, your shirt, the colors of your hijab, whatever, have make you feel different, imagine if you make this change, the complete changes from within, from inside, from your thinking, from your heart, from your mind, from your drive, intention and motivation, and imagine when all this, including your behavior, is changed, you will be unstoppable. Now you'll be unstoppable. The sky, even the sky is not the limit. You can reach wherever, you can go wherever, and you can reach whatever that you can dream of. If you can dream it, you can get it. But first you have to start by being brave enough to change your mind. And I already mentioned you the several situations that provoke you or forces you to change your mind. For example, the current situation lah, pandemic. When you feel that it's not enough anymore, there's something missing, I don't know what it is, kan, I have been doing all this and I know all that already, there's something is still lacking, which means that you have outgrown, you have outgrown your ideas, your previous goal, so now you need more, you need new goal, you need new dream. So change your mind, change your mind and go and explore, push the envelope, push your limits, do it, and understand why you are doing this changing. It's not because someone else, it's for you, it's for your own good, and you will be a whole lot better. Alright, allow me to check if there's any question. Waalaikumsalam, Hidayah, Ila. Oh, Waalaikumsalam, Puan Si R, Siti Fatimah. Thank you for joining us again. Madam, how to be confident to go out from our comfort zone? Sometimes I feel like I'm confident to do new things that I want to do. Okay, how do you want to get out of your comfort zone? Okay, like I said just now, one baby step at a time. Okay, one baby step. So now you know what is your comfort zone, kan? You have to identify what is the idea that is been haunting you in your mind lah, that makes you feel so scared. Don't change, don't go out, so you need to identify what is this voice is talking, the voice in your head, kan? So usually it said this voice making you feel that people will laugh at you, people will think that you are crazy, so people will not take serious of you. So you need to change, or you need to shut down, turn off the volume of this negative voice, by raising up your voice louder. So whenever this sneaky negative voice start to chant in your head, so that you don't want to go out from your comfort zone, telling all the things that you are not good at, you challenge, you flip this negative, you challenge this by saying that there's nobody has been laughing at me all this while, and if someone else is laughing at me pun, I don't care, I don't really care, because I didn't listen pun to what they are laughing. Macam Taylor Swift, shake it off, so just do it, because you do it, you know that you're doing it, it's not to impress them. So you don't care about them, they are not paying your bills, they not they didn't get any benefit put from whatever that you are doing. So put them aside, that they are not important, they are not your family member, they are not your parent, so just focus on yourself. Keep on focusing on saying, I'm doing this for me, I'm doing this because I love myself, I'm doing this because I know I can, and I'm doing this just I want to see how far I can go. So keep on telling yourself this, keep on telling yourself this, and try, and be ready, because sometimes our first try is not going to work out as we plan. We're going to make a mistake, and it's okay. Remember, like the first time you learn how to ride a bicycle, so you fall down so many times, and it's okay. You feel that tak ada masalah pun, there's not a problem, you're going to still get up again on your bike and try and learn and doing it again, try to balance it until you can learn and ride the bicycle. So do that, believe in yourself, and be easy on yourself. That's another thing lah, usually when people don't want to come out from their comfort zone, you are being too hard on yourself. You feel that if I want to go out to outside of my comfort zone, I have to get it right the first time. Apa yang saya cuba mesti kena menjadi. Kalau tak menjadi nanti I'm a failure. No. Bila you try, ready to fail. Kalau ready to fail, okay, dah agak dah akan fail kan. Alright, try lagi. Just tahu bila akan lulus. So selagi tak jumpa hari, the day that you're going to succeed, selagi tu you just keep on trying. Because you will reach that day when nobody knows lah, only you and God knows. So you know when you set yourself are ready. So but it's normal that when your first try, first, second, third, fourth, until the 10th try, usually memang it's going to be a blunder, it's going to be a mistake, and it's okay. So don't be too hard on yourself. You need to learn to laugh at yourself. So when you already laugh at yourself, nobody else can laugh at you. eh? In fact, people will say, oh my god, she is so cool to be able to laugh at herself, kan? So do that, you laugh at yourself first, because once you laugh at yourself, no one else can laugh harder than you or louder than you, eh? So laugh at yourself first. I do a lot of mistake as well, and I laugh at myself, of the clumsiness, of the stupidity, and that thing is okay, eh? But a lot of people out there now thinking doing something silly, doing something that people laugh is like a huge crime, that you need to go to jail for it. No, when you are able to make yourself laugh, or when you able to make other people laugh, then you are a funny person, and being a funny person is a good person, kan? It's a cool characteristic, it's a cool attitude, so be that kind of a person. Be cool that if you succeed in the first attempt, hey, it's alright. If you didn't succeed and you make a mistake and you make a fool of yourself, hey, it's also cool. Just laugh at it, just laugh at it. Laughing at our mistake, our silly mistake, it's a normal thing. Make it a cool thing. It's now the problem is people making it too serious, kan, and always wanted as if you want to punish other people by making a mistake, and if you're afraid of this, so don't expose yourself in the social media, because social media is a platform where it is people out there, netizen, is tend to judge others so harshly, and they judge it unfairly and without knowing a complete the true story behind, so if you fear of this, so stay away from social media and do whatever necessary that you need to do in your changes outside the social media, where the real life lah, the real world, and I want all of you to know as well, social media, yes, it is another world, but it's not the only world, and it's not the whole truth, they also have two sides of things, two sides of a coin. So there is a lot of truth in social media, but there's also a lot of fake, so don't rely yourself the whole entire life in the social media, because it's not entirely true. You have another life, the real life, the physical life, that is where you need to live, to really live your life, so for me, if you feel not so confident, try one thing at a time, and then learn to forgive, learn to not to be so hard on you, and learn to laugh at yourself, learn to laugh at all the silly mistake that you make, because nama pun mistake, so laugh je lah, gelak je, and then things will be okay again. Don't be so stressful, don't be so hard on yourself, and this is why lah, this is the reason why I don't want to try, because I always feel stupid. No, just laugh, alamak silap, okay, so try lagi, go back to which are the steps that you have done wrong, and while you looking at that, you can laugh all the way, oh kat sini rupanya sorry, okay, I'll do again. So be easy on yourself, and don't be so hard until you achieve. And then when you saw someone else also struggling to change or to make whatever in their life, you don't laugh lah, I mean, you don't judge, you don't be so hard on them, you support them and make them feel that it's okay to laugh at you yourself, to laugh when you fall, to laugh when you make mistake. Okay, it's a normal thing. I don't want people to think that making mistake is something that is unacceptable, you're going to be kicked out, you're going to be ridiculed. No, that's what we are all human. We make mistake, and it's okay, and then we learn, and then we improve, and then we become better. That's what we learn. Okay, so it's okay to make mistake. I need to look at the question if there's any. Okay, no more question. So yes, there's a need, there's a need for us to change our mind, and change ourselves, according to the situation, according to our need, according to our own self-development. So identify all these things like I mentioned. You need to really know and understand the reason, the reason of why you need to make these changes, and how are you going to make these changes, don't be afraid, and you will definitely going to make mistake along the way, and it's okay. It's okay to make all this mistake as long as you know that you will get there somewhere, wherever is the destination or the goal that you want to be at. You're going to be there somewhere someday. Just that you need to start with baby step. You need to start by stepping out from your comfort zone. That is important. So you need to get that first done. Whether you feel confident or not, it's okay. You just need to try. If you need someone to be by your side, yes, you can ask someone to do it together with you. But remember, sometimes people not always going to be on our side 24/7. There will be time in our life where we need to decide on our own. We need to do this individually, and therefore you only have you yourself to count on. And again, it's okay. Again, it's okay. Believe in yourself that you can do this. You will learn along the way, and you will learn from your mistake, and you will learn also from everyone else. And don't be so hard on yourself. And remember that. Okay. Okay. Any other question? Most welcome. So don't be so serious lah. You serious about what you're doing, but once you have problem, you stuck. Don't be so serious. Laugh lah. Just laugh. Alamak, silap lagi. Ha ha ha. Then try again. Ask your friend, how do you do it? I tried it several times. I tried 6 times. Doesn't work. What do you do? It's okay to ask people. Okay? Sometimes people have the answer. They will give you. Sometimes people have the answer. They don't want to give you. Also, it's okay. And don't feel like, I'm a loser. Dah lah, I tried this many times. Doesn't work. I ask people. Also, people don't want to help me because you have not find the right person yet. You keep on asking to the wrong person. So we have 6 billion people on the world, on this planet. So if people around you that cannot give you with the right answer, you can ask people who is way far away from you. You have internet, so you can ask people from other parts of the world about your problem. Hey, can I ask anybody know how to solve this? And you will be flooded with suggestion, ideas, of how to solve or overcome whatever your situation is. So don't easily be demotivated when you ask around trying to get help and not many people are able to give you, because you have not find the right person yet. Itu saja. It's not that you are a loser, it's not that you are stupid. No, you have not find that person yet. So keep on looking. Keep on looking, then you will find this person. And when you find this person, you will get the answer. So don't be afraid. Okay, so keep on doing, keep on trying, and it's okay to have a change of mind. Okay, because change of mind sometimes is good for our own self-development. So do that. Any other question? So now we are in October already, kan? So I hope that you have do a lot of thinking about what is it that you have achieved throughout this 2021, and if you feel that there's not much that you have achieved, you still have time. You still have time to go and get it. And if you find yourself stuck on not knowing how to get what is it that you want, you still have time lah to find out, to ask around how are you going to complete whatever that you have set your mind to achieve in 2021, because we have still 3 months to go, but at the same time we are approaching 2022 fast. So get ready as well to start a new year, to start a new year with a new brand new of thinking, a brand new of self perception, about what you are able to do, so be ready, because time's not going to wait on you. So you need to change, you need to chase the time. Time's not going to wait for us, so we need to chase the time lah, and make full use of all the time that is been given to us. Okay, and because if you make full use of it, you will find that life is beautiful, life is full of blessing, life is so meaningful, especially when you have all your loved one around us, kan? So cherish all that small moment lah, with this loved one, because at the end of the day, that is what the most meaningful in life, because we always say that we do this for our family, we work, we study for our loved one, but then we tend to ignore our loved one while we are chasing our dream, studying, working, so we tend to forget and we tend to ignore our loved one that we say we are living for them. So look back at these 2 years where God have make us all stay at home, with our loved one, maybe because we have been neglecting them, and we only see them in social media, for example, so now God have put us in this situation where we have to be physical, and present emotionally with our loved one. So make all these 2 years count, so strengthen your bond, your relationship with your family, and with your loved one, your friends, and whoever lah, that is that is meaningful to you. So don't let it to waste, because inshallah when COVID situation has been controlled, we're going to resume our physical class, our physical work. And then when we resume this, it's a good thing, it's not that it's a bad thing, it's a good thing, but you will have less time again, with your loved one, with your family, and then you might become the person who's been neglecting them again. So change this, you change it, be aware of this, change this situation, promise that you're not going to allow this to happen again, find ways to balance your work and your study, with your attention to your loved ones, and also attention to you yourself, because when you want to change yourself, when you want to change your mind, you need to give attention to what is it that you want to change, why that you want to change, and why what is this change of mind going to benefit you, so you need to identify this, and there's no one else can do it for you but you, so figure it out, and don't be afraid, if you don't feel confident about it, it's okay, because everyone else also is feeling the same thing. Whenever they want to step out from the comfort zone, it's always very scary, because it's uncertain, you can make a lot of mistake, and remember that it's okay to make mistake, and it's okay for you to laugh at yourself, if it's funny, kan, so laugh je lah. So don't feel like you are a loser if you make a mistake and you have to laugh at yourself. It's actually healthy, for you to be able to accept your silly mistake, accept your problems, accept your fear and uncertainty. Is healthy, for you to be aware of this, but it's not healthy when you are unable to unable to move forward and make changes. That one is not healthy. So feeling uncertainty, feeling fear is normal, so you need to talk to yourself, saying that you can do this. Whatever problem coming in the future, you will deal with it. How are you going to deal it? I'm not so sure, but until then, I need to try and do this first and see how it's going to turn out. If it's good, alhamdulillah. If it's not good, pun alhamdulillah, because we need to learn. Then we'll find someone and ask for their guidance, ask for their help. How can I solve this issue? How can I overcome? How can I change and be something that I want lah. What do you want yourself to be? So it's okay to ask for help. Okay, it's healthy. So don't feel that when you ask people about how to make yourself better, it makes you look stupid. No, because sometimes we cannot see ourselves, kan? So other people is our mirror. So ask them, how do you think about me, kan? Do you think that I am this? Do you think I can do that? So sometimes they can give a very positive review. Sometimes they can also give negative review. So you don't have to take everything in. You can evaluate and choose what is beneficial for you. So choose what is beneficial. Choose what is going to be proactive. Choose things or information that will help you in improving yourself. So those information that you feel is not going to improve you, is going to make you feel bad and sad, so you can choose to throw it away. Like when people give you food lah, people, your neighbor cook something and give it to you, so you accept the food. But then after you taste it, you can choose whether this is suitable to your taste, or this is not suitable to your taste. If you think that this is not suitable for your taste, it's okay for you not to eat. Then you give it to someone else. And if it's suitable for your taste, then you can eat. So same with whatever comment that people give you. So people give you positive comment, alhamdulillah. But it also doesn't mean you have to take everything. You also have to evaluate what are the things that really suitable and will make you a better person tomorrow. And when people give you all the negative comment, you also don't reject everything. You look at what are the things that may be suitable, that can help you to move forward. And you can also throw out all the things. Okay, this is rubbish. I don't need. It's okay. So don't feel bad. Oh my God, when person said bad thing about it has to be true, and I'm such a damn person. No, you choose to be damn. You choose to be sad and upset. So don't. You just, this is not suitable for me. I'm not going to deal with it. You have the power to choose and make the wise choice. Make the wise choice. Okay. So yes, you can change your mind. You can change your mind. Know the situation where you need to change your mind. Sometimes the situation is so that is unavoidable. You have to change your mind. So you change lah. Don't be afraid. How about if I'm going to make mistake? Yes, you're going to make. So just whatever mistake that you make, you can also make it okay again, make it better again. So not a problem. Okay. Know the situation. Don't fear about it. If you make mistake, it's okay. Learn from it and then do it again. And get outside your comfort zone. One baby step at a time. And whatever the voices that telling that you are not capable, tell the voices, nope, you are wrong. I am capable. I am capable. You are wrong. So keep telling that to your voice. People laugh at you. People feel that you are incapable. That people, that's not important in your life. What matters is what you think of yourself. If you think you are capable, you are capable. Nobody can stop you. But if you choose to agree with people who think that you are incapable, you are also incapable. So don't take into account what other people what people say negatively about you. Because they are not important. Their opinion is not important in your life. Your opinion is important. Your mind is important. Your ideas, your belief is important. So make sure that your mind, your belief, your thinking, your spirit, whatever, is in is in a good condition, in a positive way of supporting you to become whatever that you want. Okay. To achieve your goals and to chase your dream. Okay. So remember that. So don't be afraid of change. Change is inevitable. Orang kata change is the most constant thing. Benda yang tak berubah ialah perubahan. Maksudnya it will come, whether you like it, whether you ready or not, changes will come. So you have to make that changes. In which part? Depend on the situation, depend on location, depend on matters. So benda yang tak akan berubah ialah perubahan. Dia tetap akan datang. Esok ada perubahan, esok ada perubahan. Ready. So you're not going to say, oh, tomorrow there's not going to be a change. After COVID has end, there will not going to be change. No, there will be changing. There are going to be so many changes. You won't believe if you want to count all the changes, kan? Just that remember, macam saya cakap tadi, the storm is not going to be forever. Badai akan berlalu, ribut akan berlalu. Yang akan ada tetap adalah individu yang cekal di bawah ribut itu. So be that individu lah that going to strive steadfast under that storm, and you will stand again when the sun come and shine. Alright, so itu sahaja daripada saya untuk malam ni. Thank you so much for listening, thank you so much for supporting, and I hope we'll see you again next week on Guidance Counselling Facebook Live, same time, same place next week. Selamat berhujung minggu, stay safe, take care, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.